So I'm here in Dean Street in Soho, outside Soho House. I'm here for an event called Rewind to Revenue, or Rewire to Revenue, I should say, organised by MarketBridge. It's going to talk about all the fascinating ways in which B2B marketing is changing and evolving, with a focus on actually being more commercially successful. Really exciting, great set of panelists today, including Mackie from EY, and Cathy from Global Relay, and as well as been doing the partnership with Demandbase. So really excited to hear what everyone's got to say. Let's go inside and hear what conclusions we're drawing about the evolution of B2B marketing in its commercial mindset. I know actually they want that the people in the door and then show them. So I'm with Stephanie McArthur from Demandbase. You've flown all the way from Austin to be here today.
I did. It's been a nice change in weather for me.
Change in weather.
I really am appreciating y'all's cooler weather right now.
Anytime someone in London says the weather is better in London, I love that. That's good. So it's a very rare thing. But you've been talking about, you're a consultant with Demandbase, is that right? But you work with the clients, and so you're seeing firsthand what's going on. And this whole event today is around all the transformation we're seeing in B2B marketing, and being led by AI and Agentic, and then that piece through to buyer behavior. Tell us a bit about, there's so many things to go at. It's a real transformation environment right now, isn't it?
It really is. The idea of machine learning AI isn't new, but it's now the next wave of that technology. And, customers have really high expectations. And so we have to embrace it. Even Demandbase has changed our own roadmap with our product, really taking into consideration our customer feedback and honestly knowing our strengths, right? Sticking to our basics. But then how are we going to enable our customers and then partner with other AI companies that do different parts of AI within ourselves, than what we do differently. And so I think that's the ecosystem we're trying to figure out.
So ecosystem is a good way of describing it. Is there a bit of pressure on Demandbase as you're a leading MarTech vendor? You've kind of got to be seen at the forefront, right?
Yeah. Well, not to mention you've got, the Magic Quadrants and all these things too that are always rating us all the time. But at the end of the day, it's really about our customers. And so I get the opportunity of working with our customers, but getting their feedback to then work with our product team to help enable. And so I've actually seen us shift our product roadmap to be more, responsive, but also realizing what we can and can't do. I think that's the biggest thing is technologies, you realize what are they really good at? How can we make it better by using the AI enabling AI? And then where do we need to partner within and integrate to then get that full picture of what our customers are looking for.
Okay, fantastic. Well, lovely to see you today. Lovely to meet you today, and carry on enjoying the clement weather in London.
Yes, I will. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Cheers. So I'm here with Mackie at the Rewind to Revenue event, which is being run by MarketBridge and Demandbase. We're in Soho. It's a lovely day. And Kate, you're talking today about all the changes that are going on in marketing, and you had a great kind of toolkit, or how would you describe it? It's an acronym for that, NAVI, was that right?
That's right.
What does that stand for?
So at EY, we're looking at disruption in terms of being NAVI, which is nonlinear, accelerated, volatile, and interconnected, which means you have to be dealing with all of those pieces at the same time as you look to perform and transform.
So it's basically about embracing what's going on right now, which is a lot of change, and doing it in a really positive way.
Yeah, and taking the force of disruption and using it for the power of good.
And that sounds like a great way to embrace the current situation we're in, which is, as you say, a lot of uncertainty.
Absolutely.
And is it? And I guess that's trying to embody that in the organisation. That's you're trying to get everyone on board and make a real difference.
So you have to think about how you're driving those optionality and making sure that every decision has been thought about in terms of the potential agility that you might need for the future.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's really great toolkit to help you with. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So here with Cathy from Global Relay. Cathy, you've been talking on our panel today at Rewind to Revenue. And one of the first questions that came up, really nice, easy one to start with, was around Agentic AI, right? Mm-hmm. And how's everyone going with that one? And you were very candid in saying, well, look, we're starting exploring it, but it's so new and it's so hard to get your head around that it's, you can't really claim to make much progress with it so far, right?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to know what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
So there's still very much a lot of investigations going on to ensure that we choose the right things and understand how those things connect with the other things and make sure that actually we can trust what the output is going to be.
Yeah. And so lots of potential opportunities, but it's just, there's a lot more work required to and understand how it's going to play and make a real difference to your organisation.
Yeah, absolutely. And our organisation specifically is very careful when it comes to onboarding new technology. We have very sensitive data. So we need to make sure that we've really done our due diligence in so many different ways before we engage with it.
But heartening to hear today, everyone was on the same page.
Yeah, absolutely. Early on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Fiona. We're right at the end of the Rewind to Revenue event today in Soho
much
House.
Fun. It's been so much fun.
It's been great, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I love the atmosphere.
Loved it.
And loads of great people here.
Yeah.
It was a really informal conversation.
I think that was the best thing about it, is that I think everybody was just collaborating together and sharing, and yeah, it felt really relaxed, and it was a great event. Loved it.
Now, there's so many amazing insights came out of that. I loved your waterfall to whirlpool thing.
I know. I'm inventing this new thing called the sales whirlpool as we go, which I think is true. I think there are so many changes happening that actually you can't expect things to be a version of what exists today.
Absolutely.
Some things might be entirely different by the time we get to the end. And I think that was part of where we ended up today, is kind of at that stage.
So Fiona, you at the end of the panel discussion, you brilliantly summed everything up, right? So no pressure, but can you just kind of give us an overview of what we discussed today and the general sentiment about the changes?
I think we started and ended realizing that actually none of us really has done this journey yet. It's the beginning of the journey. We're on it together. I think we explored some of those territories that are really changing, like buyer behavior, customer-led, agentic solutions. Are they deployed? How do you deploy it? Where you deploy it? So I think it was a really broad conversation around two things, I think. How's the world changing? And then how are we embracing that? I think my key learning, I think Kate might have said it, was actually lean in and be brave. Do that consciously and do that, with a thought mindset on it, and be cautious, but make sure you lean in. Don't miss this opportunity to embrace what's new.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah, and don't be scared of all the hype that's going on now.
No. So. And sometimes better to try and learn than not to try at all. Don't get left behind.
Definitely. Thanks, Kate. Fantastic event.
Perfect. Thank you.
So I've just been attending the Rewire to Revenue event with MarketBridge. Really great session. Lots of great people, lots of great comments and views and perspectives on the evolving world of B2B marketing. There's lots of interesting points of view, particularly around the AI, strangely enough, dominating the conversation. And we'll particularly focus on Agentic. And there's a lot of hype and expectation from the supplier community about how we should all be embracing this. But I think the thing that came across really strongly is that no one's really very advanced in that situation. Everyone's exploring it. But I think the key thing is that we have to keep exploring that and filling that comfort zone, because the world's changing faster than we've ever known. And you can't afford to look away and say it's all too hard. And I think Kate from EY had a brilliant perspective on this. Is actually you've got to lean into this transformation and take it for the opportunity that it is. So look out for the longer piece of content on this, and look out for more events by MarketBridge in the future. Thanks.